Alan Marnes is now living the future that many of us might face in 20 years' time. This is all that's left of the company Alan used to work for. Today, it's been turned into a housing estate. In 36 years, he worked his way up from the shop floor to become production manager at Samuel Jones Limited just outside Cambridge.
This is approximately where my office used to be. Machine shops used to be behind us, rolls and rolls of paper. It's very difficult standing here doing this today. Such wonderful memories of the people.
He joined the company in the 1960s. It printed sticky labels for tinned foods. As he rose through the company, he paid into its final salary pension scheme. Alan Marnes was expecting a company final salary pension. He was hoping for up to £50,000 a year, around 2/3 of his final salary.
We could have lived very, very comfortably in the nice little village where we live and had a little car and the luxuries of life that you expect in your senior years, especially after you've paid for them.
He still has the company pension prospectus.
You will receive an annual pension, 1/60th of your final salary for each year that you've worked at the company. In my case, that would have been between £40,000 and £50,000 a year. How secure are my benefits? The funds of the scheme are totally independent from the company assets. We all understood that to be a guarantee that our pensions would be secure, no matter what happened to the company.
When the company went into administration in 2002, the staff lost their pensions.
That was the worst day of my working life, I believe. The futures of over 450 people depended on those pensions, and those pensions just disappeared into thin air overnight.
It's changed his character. He used to be more happy-go-lucky.
Since the company closed, he's applied for around 600 jobs without success. So he's earned nothing to put into another pension. He and his colleagues have been campaigning for compensation. The government set up the Financial Assistance Scheme to help compensate them and the employees of hundreds of other firms with final salary pension schemes who were in the same position. But the scheme may only give him £10,000 a year, around 1/5 of what he'd hoped to retire on.
What do we want?
Pension!
When do we want it?
Now!
How much do we want? All of it!
Last week, Alan and some of his colleagues made their feelings clear outside the Labour Party conference in Brighton. They're outraged because they think the government just doesn't want to pay them the pensions they believe they are owed.
The civil servants and the MPs have got all the pensions that they pay for, which in turn we pay for, so it's only right that we should get the pensions that we pay for. We're doing this now for the last 6 years, stripping off on the beach, to show to the government that we've been stripped of our pensions.
What do we want? Pensions! When do we want it? Now!
We're not going to go away, we want our pensions.